Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. I'm going live on my cell phone because my computer isn't computing in the way that I would prefer. So I hope that you guys don't mind this, horizon, so vertical. I hope you guys don't mind this vertical version. Nonetheless, all you have to do is drop your questions for this week's live Q&A. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alison, certified dating and relationship coach, and I primarily work with busy professional women to move them from disappointed, discouraged with dating to happily and healthily married. And I have all the testimonials here on my playlist as well as on my Instagram page at Align with Alison. And so I do that with my coaching programs and I do that with my masterclasses, with which my next masterclass is going to be March the 15th, Dating 101, where I'm going to be teaching the ins and outs of navigating dating both online and offline. And that is a must attend, okay? Since I'm going live on my cell phone, let me see if I know how to put something in the chat. Let me see if I have that skill set. I don't think I got that skill set just yet. Nah, I ain't got it. It's okay. I'll make sure that I put it proactively once this live stream is done. So yes, please, if you are just joining, again, my name is Alison, certified coach, and I do this Ask Alison live Q&A every Wednesday around 6:30 p.m. so that I can answer your burning questions around dating and relationships. So go ahead and drop your question right in the queue. You can do it anonymously as well. You can drop it in the live chat anonymously so that I can answer your questions. As folks are coming in, let's talk a little bit about some of the major mistakes that folks are making as they are trying to get to a healthy, happy relationship, as they are trying to get to a healthy, happy marriage. These are some of the mistakes that folks are making. And again, if you are just coming in, go ahead and drop your questions in the chat so that I can answer them here for you. I do have to jump off relatively soon. We have less than 15 minutes together, so don't wait too long. Go ahead and drop those questions in the chat. But in the meantime, in between time, as folks are coming in, let me share some of the mistakes that folks are making. So number one, and this might sound ridiculous, but it's going to sound like some of you who are listening, one of the major mistakes that folks are making in dating is that they're not dating. Right? And again, I know that sounds ridiculous, but we talk about wanting to be in healthy, happy relationships. We talk about, I know that I'm a wife. I know that I am destined to be a mother. I want more children. I want to break generational curses. I want to build generational wealth. I want to be loved on. I want companionship. I want partnership, right? I don't want to do this whole thing called life all by myself. So we want the end goal of what looks so beautiful in the end goal, but we're not being practical and realistic about what the end goal takes. And the end goal takes for you to do some sacrificing. I want you to think about this thing like anything else in life. Any other goal that you are looking to achieve. If you wanted a six-pack, then you're going to have to sacrifice the McDonald's fries and the milkshakes. You're going to have to sacrifice time, effort, energy, sweat. You're going to be messing up your hair to go into the gym because at the end result are the abs, but we can't get to the abs unless we're changing our diet and our exercise. Our end result is wanting this six-figure job, right? However, if we're not willing to sacrifice and go back to school and get that additional degree, if we're not willing to sacrifice doing potentially working two jobs so that you can afford to go back to school, if you're not willing to sacrifice doing additional time at your current job so that you can earn the promotion, these are all things that we have to do in order to get to the end result. And so when folks tell me, and they say it with an LOL, but as someone who does this professionally, I'm not laughing. Oh, I just want my husband. I don't want to have to go on dates, LOL. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Other than, again, I don't find this funny, and I want to help you get a strategy, and I want you to be sure that you're doing this the right way so we're no longer wasting time, effort, energy, money of the sort, so that you can get into that committed, happy, healthy relationship that you desire, so that you can get into the healthy, happy marriage that you desire, so that you can have that lifelong companionship, so that you can be the wife that you desire, so that you can be the mom that you desire, so that you can build the generational wealth that you desire, so you can have the companionship, so that you can have the vacations, so that you can have somebody else to put as an emergency contact other than your mother or your sister, so that you can have that someone who cares for you, or you can care for someone in a time of need, so that you have a best friend, so you have someone to lean on, so you can have someone to complain to when it's too cold, too wet, flat tire. You want all the goods, but then you're not willing to do the work to get to the goods. That's unreasonable. So a lot of the work that I do, other than practical application, like I teach in my Dating 101 Masterclass, the next one is March the 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern. It will be virtual. All you have to do is click the links everywhere. Click the link in my description, comment, all that stuff, and you'll find it, and you can join us live. A lot of this is mental, right? It's a mindset. Practical application, sure. Practical application is diet and exercise, right? But as long as you don't believe that you could reach your weight goal, you're not going to reach it, because you're not going to do the things that's necessary to get there. As long as you say, oh, the dating scene is too hard. Oh, the pool has piss in it. Oh, there aren't any good guys out there anyway. Oh, nobody's going to want me because I'm a divorcee. Nobody's going to want me because I'm 37, I'm 43, I'm 59. Nobody's going to want me because I have all these kids. As long as you continue to say these things, they will become your truth. You will manifest those things. So this is a mindset thing. You have to understand and accept dating is a necessary part of the process. Now, what the real issue is how do we make it enjoyable? How do we make it enjoyable? So I'm going to give you a tool. I say Alfie. Hi, Alfie. Hi, Glorious. Thank you for joining. I'm going to give you one of the tools that I'll be teaching in the Dating 101 Masterclass. But let me read Glorious's comment. She says, I'm getting back into the dating scene. How can you make sure you are putting your best version possible on dating sites? I've been duped so many times using them. That is excellent. So let's talk about how you can avoid being duped, avoid being catfished, avoid being taken advantage of. So that's going to start with you being a little bit more particular about the people that you engage in conversation with. Giving timelines and looking at their profile and looking for red flags on those profiles. So number one, what does that look like? When I work with my clients in the Dating 101 Masterclass that's coming up on March the 15th, click the links everywhere. You will find it, right? You go to bookalison.com/dating masterclass. The first thing you're going to do is you're not going to talk to anyone who's not verified. There's a verification that is optional. You make sure that you are verified, and you don't talk to anyone who's not verified. The verification many times requires you to either connect your Facebook, not that your Facebook will be visible by the people who check out your profile, but it will make you connected so that they can do like a facial analysis to see if the photos line up. Or they have you do an actual facial scan. Look left, look right, look up, look down. They'll analyze your face in real time, and then they're going to go and they're going to compare it against your photos to make sure that the person is presenting who they are right now in this moment within reason. Plus or minus 20 pounds, plus or minus 5 years, right? So number one, in order to avoid getting catfish, your first, most important and easiest step is to only talk to people who are verified on their profile. Number two, you need to respectfully demand video chats. I am not texting all day long. I am not talking all day long. After my first phone call, the next time it's going to be a video chat. If that needs to be FaceTime, if you need to use WhatsApp, Instagram video, some apps, some dating apps actually have a built-in video component. You need to get on video. Why? Because that's going to help you to avoid a lot of people who are misrepresenting who they are. You are going to see their face. And if it's blacked out, they have on a hoodie and shades and a mask, and that's already going to give to your suspicions, right? Number three, you're going to look for people who are making sure, you're going to make sure that you are going to look for people and have conversations with people who are not going to love bomb you. So they're not jumping out the window about how much they care about you and how super excited they are to meet you. Yes, there can be some excitement. Glorious, you are a beautiful woman. Oh, I'm so excited for our date next week. but Glorious, you are the light at the end of my tunnel. I never thought that I could fall in love. It's been a week. I never thought that I could fall in love the way that I'm falling in love with you. But every single message we sent, I cannot imagine that a woman like you is single, but it's okay because we're getting married as soon as, right? Like, these are obvious over-the-top flirtations, promises. I'm going to take you on this trip and I'm going to buy you these items. Like, over the top is going to give you some insight on what's the deal here. Anyone who's asking you for money, the answer is no. And it's blocked, and it's never to converse again. There is no circumstance. I don't care, and I say this with all due respect. I don't care how sick his kid is, his grandkid, his mama is. He has brothers and sisters and friends and colleagues that he knew for the last 30, 40, 50, 60 years. You are an absolute stranger. Why is he asking you for money? So all of those things, the verification, the video chat, the love bombing, and anything that's asking you for favors or money is going to save you from wasting your time with people who are inappropriate. They're not even real. They're not even serious. They are looking to take advantage of you. Okay, Glorious? So I hope that that answered your question. And then the other part was putting your best version possible. So you said putting your best version possible on dating sites. I'm going to take a step back. I need you to make the best version of you in life, right? So if that means that we are going to get our skin clear, we're getting laser hair removal, we're going to therapy, we have a trainer, we are going to the nutritionist, right? Like, we are presenting the best versions of us. We're having new perfumes. We're changing out our wardrobe, whatever those things are, right? That inside or out that we know does not represent the best version of how we could present to the world. I've joined this live today. I have on absolutely no makeup. My hair is rained on. I am not presenting, at least outwardly, the best version of me. Why? Because this is work. So it's not the end of the world that I'm not presenting as my best self for work. But if I were going on a first date, there's no way on earth that I'm going to go on that first date 100% bare face with rained out hair, right? And internally too, if that looks like trauma, if that looks like therapy, if that looks like nutritionist, right? If we're working on our sugar levels, all of those things are things that we need to be working on so that we're showing up as the best versions of ourselves in life, right? Now, showing up as the best version of you on dating sites looks like the following. I'm going to run this down really quickly, but Glorious and everyone else who is on this live Q&A, I implore you to get on the Dating 101 Masterclass March the 15th so that I can teach you all of these things in long form. So there's a Q&A, so there's a back and forth, so I can work with you in real time on where to meet like-minded men, how to present your best self, and how to create a winning profile to attract the right mates, but more importantly, like Gloria says, repel the wrong one. So that's where you need to be. If you are here on YouTube land, you can go right on the top of my banner. It has the links right there. If you are part of my Instagram land, you know that the links are everywhere. If you are on my email list, I have emailed you the link yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the day after. Join the Dating 101 Masterclass so we can talk about this at length, okay? So my last point, though, to answer your question for this live Q&A, and if anybody is just joining, again, my name is Alison, certified dating and relationship coach. I primarily work with busy professional women to move them from discouraged with dating to happily married. I've done it with over 250 women, and I have the testimonials here on YouTube underneath the playlist that says testimonials, as well as on every other platform, and you can see them all at length on my Instagram page at Align with Alison. But again, I'm answering Glorious's question that I have to run. I have to actually start my first session with a brand new group. They're in my group coaching program, The Partner You Deserve. It's a 6-month coaching program that handholds my clients through every phase of dating until they are in a committed relationship, and that's in 6 months. Nonetheless, your best self on dating apps. So number 1 are going to be your photos. 2 photos should be headshots from the top of your head to your clavicle, smiling, warm, and welcoming. Light makeup, lovely light accessories, okay? 2 photos are going to be full body and something that's form-fitting. A form-fitting top and pants, a fitted dress, something that sees the physique, because the physique does matter. And I'm not going to go into why it does, because y'all know that it does, right? Okay. 2 photos should be action shots, 2 things that you enjoy doing in life. It can be you blowing a whistle because you're an umpire, volunteering with the girls softball team at the Y. It can be you mid-half marathon with your bib on, looking sweaty but happy. But please note, you are always warm and welcoming. This is not the opportunity to be a sex pot. This is not your come hither. Warm, welcoming, smiling. If it's an action shot, it makes sense. You could be yelling, but it's an action shot because then it gives us a little bit of background about your interests and who you are and what you like to do. So you volunteer with youth sports. I love youth sports. We could talk all day about the impact of sports on youth. Make sense? Good. So 2 of those. That's your best self in terms of photos. Now, the writing, right? I have a whole video on what to write on dating apps. I want you to search, and I'm going to put it in the description after we're done here, or after my session. That'll be around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. What to write. So it's going to tell you what to write in the bio, and it's also going to tell you what you need to write in your prompts so that you are being positive poly, but being very clear what you're looking for, a committed relationship, potentially that leads to marriage, okay? All right, beautiful people, I have to wrap up here. I have to go and do my first session with this brand new group. It's my Wednesday group. They're starting today. And we're going to get into the Partner You Deserve, which is my 6-month coaching program. I walk my clients from day 1 of mindset to a committed relationship in 6 months. So if you want information on that, I'm also going to link that at the bottom of this video as well. But for sure, you need to join me at minimum in the Dating 101 Masterclass, which will be hosted live March the 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern. It is a $57 investment to learn how to navigate online and offline dating. If this is not the time for you to invest a whopping $57 in order to get your entire love life together, I don't know what is. Okay? All right, folks, gotta run. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you on Monday for Marriage Mondays. Every Monday we do a training on how to get to a healthy, happy marriage, and then we do the weekly live Q&A here on Wednesdays. You can always find me at Align with Alison on every platform. YouTube is my number 1. Instagram is my number 2. If you're on TikTok, I'm there too, kind of in passing. I will see you guys later. Peace.